Thank you for tuning in. If this is your first time joining us, welcome. We hope your experience is fruitful. Please feel free to visit our website to find out how you can join our growing family. While we are loading your experience, please do us a quick favor and hit that like button from whichever platform you're watching or listening on. Also, share so others may enjoy as well. And we hope you would consider hitting that subscribe or follow button so you can check out more of our amazing content. All right, let's start the show.
I think it's time to let it go. Like you're moving into a whole new place. You're in transition. I know it's scary. I know it's uncomfortable. I know it feels weird. I know you don't know what's coming next. I know you feel like you're losing a lot, but remember you're gaining so much more in this new place, in this new thing. What God is doing in your life is so beautiful. God is doing something special, but it's important that you make room for it. And this is what God has to say when he's ushering in transition, when he's ushering in a new season, when he's moving you from an old place to a new place. Do not remember the former things. So powerful. Don't even ponder on things of the past. He says, listen carefully, I am about to do a new thing, and now it will spring forth, but will you not be aware of it? Another translation says, do you not perceive it? When God's doing a new thing, he knows what he's doing. The question is, do you perceive it? If you're not aware that something new is coming, you never make room for the new. Although it feels more comfortable to stay in what's familiar, it's dangerous, and you're missing out on so much beauty that God has for you. Forget the old, but embrace the new.
Grand Rising Kings, Queens, and the entire spectrum in between. It is your boy Kwame, joined by my light-skinned sister from another vista, Ramona.
Hi, darling.
How are you, beautiful?
I am wonderful. How you doing?
I am blessed and highly favored. Thank you for asking.
Yes. Come on for big
Yes,
God.
yes, and we shout out to my cousin Mashode. He will be on shortly. He just has a meeting, so he will be on as soon as he can. Well, I always tell him, like, listen, you gotta get your, you gotta make that paper. Don't worry about this. This will come later. Okay, we all got real lives. Okay, praise Jesus.
Right.
But yes, I am so excited for today's show. We're gonna shorten our show a little bit because I want to deep dive into some things, and I love Mona's wisdom. I love Mashode's perspective. I love all of our perspectives when it comes to certain things. So I wanted to shorten with all, instead of having a bunch of different articles and things, I wanted to kind of shorten it down to certain things so we can deep dive into it. But before we get into some things, hold on one second. Okay, there we go. Before we get into some things, I want to make sure that you guys are aware of what's going on. First of all, welcome to everybody. Lada Dada. Kevin Moore is in the building. What's up, King? How you doing? Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you. And also, make sure that you guys, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button on your way in. It's a quick little thing right there. It's free. It's free. That's all you got to do. Just hit that like button. And if you haven't done so already, please share. And if you're not a Pyromaniac, please go ahead and subscribe to Pyro Media Network so you can check out not only this show, but all of the amazing shows that are on Pyro Media Network and all of the new content that's coming in the next month or so. So yes, definitely check it out. And speaking of new content, if you have not done so already, get into the hotspot, okay? Get into the hotspot. It is something that you guys need to get into. I'm telling you, it is worth it. Get into it. It's our Patreon. Patreon.com/Pyro Media. It is only $5 a month, and it means you have to be 18 and older, and you will get some special gifts and offers, especially in the next couple of weeks, specifically to our VIPs behind our gated community. Praise God. And also, we have a Friendsgiving episode this Friday on Patreon for Pyro Cocktail Hour. Kyrie and I will be doing a special Friendsgiving. And speaking of Kyrie, if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out, go to bulletinflightradio.com and check out the latest episode of A Season of Love, or actually the takeover with Kyrie called The Season of Love. Really, really dope episode. He just gets better and better with every episode he does. He is a phenomenal curator of music. I really have to give it to him. So shout out to Kyrie and all of the great things that he's doing over there on Bullet and Flight Radio. Dominic, don't think that you can keep him. He's still Pyro Media. Okay, I just want to throw that out there. Don't be too cute. Don't get too cute, y'all.
I know that's right.
He's still a part of Pyro Media. Okay, don't try to keep him. But anyway, I love the work that he's doing. It is so much fun recording with him. So shout out to him. And also, if you haven't done so, like I said, subscribe to either Kyrie's page, my page, or even Pyro Media's or even Pyro Media's network's page as well on YouTube. And if you haven't done so already, join Twitch too. I've been seeing a lot of activity on Twitch lately. So shout out to the Twitchers over there. And what's going on, Sean? How you doing, Sean? How you doing, beautiful? Thank you for joining.
Hey, Sean.
Appreciate you.
Hey,
all
Kevin.
right, y'all. Yes. Let's get into some things here. Do we have breaking news? Yes, we have breaking news. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get into the show. Stand by. So, if you haven't heard yet, you know how it is with these Republicans. But the House has passed a stopgap bill this past last night rather, to keep the government open, putting Congress on a path to avert a government shutdown and setting the stage for a broader funding fight in the new year. So, what this means is that we have extended our stop for about hold on, I'm seeing messages about subscribers only. Grand Rise. Hey Keats, what's going on? Yeah, Keats, Kevin, don't worry about that. That's just to kind of keep making sure that nobody can comment during the show if you're not a subscriber. So they have to subscribe if they want to comment in. But you're good. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. You're a subscriber to Pyro Media. What's going on, Keats? How you doing, King? Thank you for joining. Appreciate you. But yes, let's take a look at what's going on and we can further deep dive into it.
We have some breaking news to tell you about from Washington. The House of Representatives just passed a stopgap bill aimed at averting a government shutdown. Funding for a federal agency set to expire at midnight on Friday. Democratic leaders threw their support behind the bill. That was the difference. It was seen as the first major test of new House Speaker Mike Johnson's leadership. His bill temporarily extends funding for some federal agencies until January 19th and for others until February 2nd. So this won't last forever. The bill now goes to the Senate for a vote.
So, what are your thoughts on this, Queen?
I hate this rock that we call Earth. I hate this rock we call Earth. Like, I know Big God got a different planet we could be on. I swear to God. Because because you're now going to suspend. But see, it's easy to suspend financial assistance and these types of things to people that need it when you're sitting at home and you're still getting a paycheck from the government every single week.
Absolutely.
It's so easy for them to do this like it's nothing, but you got people that are literally like elders that are eating cat food because the can is like 35 cents.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I got a message. Are my lips that shiny? Really? Somebody said my lips are really shiny on the. You know what?
Hey, Dr. Holt.
Hey, Dr. Holt. What's up, King? Girl, I've been calling Mars.
Look.
I've been calling Mars to see if they taking people. Listen, I'm ready to become a Martian. I am.
Because this rock ghetto. It don't make no sense. I'm at the point now I want to move to Montana where they got the buffaloes and some land and get me what is that little thing that the sun shine down on it and just get off the grid. Like I don't even want a phone.
Yeah,
like why are we here?
Solar power and get off of the get off of everything. Hey Faye Henson, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Yes.
Queen LP. I mean, like really, because how are you sitting around every couple of months? Y'all scare tactic steps in.
Yeah.
and we're going to shut the government down, which in turn spends a lot of money for us
Mm-hmm.
because everybody's rushing to do all of these things, buying unnecessary, selling unnecessary, doing a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of unnecessaries for them to just extend it. And then for them to scare you in 90 more days, and then for them to extend it. I need y'all to just get some concrete because they keeping us standing on sand and it's wet.
Mm-hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think this is a ploy for the Republican Party, specifically this guy that is holding this House speakership, to kind of make it look like he is doing something. Um, Nobody wants a government shutdown. It's going to be bad for both parties. It's going to be bad for everyone.
Hmm.
So if this is just a crisis averted, it's just, to me, it's just kicking the can down the lane, and it's not really like it's not really addressing the issue. But it is what it is. I'm glad that we won't have a government shutdown. We can worry about it in the new year, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and
Whatever.
but we definitely need to when I say need to get some handles, stop. I'm gonna put it in a better way. We need to stop moving in emotion and moving in factual.
Sean said, "Give me some cows and sheep, because people are people." And listen, honey, I'm peopled out. I am peopled out.
As
Okay.
scared as I am a city girl, and I know I just moved back from the South. I'm still a city girl. As much as I am scared of the woods, as much as
Listen,
I don't not like snakes, I
honey,
promise you, I will figure out a way if I got to go buy 10 cats to kill the snakes. Like
honey.
I'm just ready to be off the grid and out of the way.
Dr. Holt said, "I'm moving to Johannesburg. I'm going back to the mother." I'm with you. We're all going. Let's go. Let's get out of here.
Can y'all send me the Bora Bora? You know what? The one thing I just told somebody, I said the one thing that they don't do when you look at places like Fiji, Antigua, Bora Bora, these
Mhm.
Caribbean countries that are very small, they don't bother them. Can you stick me over there?
Mm, mm, mm.
Stick me over
I
there.
need to move to Paris, France, not Paris, California. No, that's right. Be very specific. Okay. We got to be intentional when we ask for manifestations, right? Okay.
Right.
Yes, I got to be very intentional.
And
All
then
right, y'all.
and
I'm
I
sorry. Go ahead.
swear I could if I could move my whole family, I done told them it's 18 of us and we got dogs and cats. If I could move all of us, including the dogs and cats, somewhere with a bunch of land and everybody build their own house, I swear to God, we would be our own town.
That would be nice. But
Wouldn't it?
anyway, we, we all could hope and dream. But there's too much greed in the world, I feel. All right, Faye said exactly. People are something else. Can I tag along because I'm tired? Come on through, Faye. Come on through.
Come on.
All right, y'all. What's happening today? It's time to get into Cupcake and Dr. Holt's favorite time of the Ireland. You know, I want to visit Ireland, and I also want to visit Greenland because I want to see the aurora borealis. Yes,
Yeah.
I have specific things on my to do on my bucket list. But today is National Clean Out Your Refrigerator Day. Excuse the pun, but the timing has never been riper to celebrate National Clean Your Refrigerator Day on November 15th. This is the perfect opportunity to tackle that science experiment that's been growing at the back, and also make sure you've got space in your fridge for the holidays. A cleaning session is also a great opportunity to check how well your fridge is functioning, and if it needs any servicing with National Clean Your Fridge Out Day coming right before the holidays. It's the perfect opportunity to make sure that everything is ready before Thanksgiving.
Ah, and it's so funny because my mother cleaned out.
Brought to you by Kenmore.
Look, my mother cleaned out the refrigerator yesterday because I did not realize until this morning Thanksgiving next week.
Next week.
This
Ain't it
month said
crazy?
I chew, and it went through. I'm like, wait, we in the
I'm
middle of the
sick
month. It
and
just
tired.
started.
Like Sean said, I'm sick and tired of these days.
Okay.
Every day is something. I'm telling you, every day is something in these social media streets. So we're just over here covering it. Don't. Here goes. Who threw the tomato?
Tomato, 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 tomato.
Wait a minute. Hold
Cupcakes.
up. Pause. Hold on. Pause. Hold on. Pause. Cupcake is in the building. She said she threw the tomato. She said, "That's all I came to say. I'm leaving again. Love y'all. Miss y'all. I'll be back soon."
Cake
Shout
got
out
a
to the
cups.
best mod up in these YouTube streams.
Yes.
Cupcake. Yes. She is on a sabbatical right now because the girl works hard. So shout out to her. Queen LP said, right? Heads said, soon it'll be Bexmas. Listen, y'all are a mess. Happy New Year, y'all. Right. Happy New Year.
Right.
Happy Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and all that jazz.
I swear it's moving too fast. Like, and it's so funny because I just moved, I just moved back to Ohio,
Mhm.
and I had to look and been like, wait a minute, I've been here almost 5 months. I got here in June,
It's
the
crazy.
end of June. I said, wait, I've been here that long. Look,
I just feel like 2023 just went. Like
yes,
I felt like in the beginning of I was like, oh, so excited for 2023, and it just like soared through. It's so
it
my
really
God.
did.
Tomorrow gonna be National Shave Day. Shut up, Sean.
Wait,
Tomorrow
we in
gonna be
November, so
something.
ain't this no shave November?
Yeah, it's No Shave
So
November.
everybody walking
Yep.
around looking like a Chewbacca?
Well, I can't do that. What I do is I trim. I do need to. I have trimmed. I can't leave my beard untrimmed. It just makes me. It makes me really feel frustrated. I tried it in October, and I couldn't. No, ma'am. I'm sorry.
It ain't work for you.
It didn't. It didn't. All right, y'all. It's time to get into the birthdays of the day. We have a lot, so I'm gonna go ahead go quickly through them. I hope 2024 won't be no mess. Listen, we can only pray, Faye. We can only pray.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's coming. We don't know what's coming. All we can do is hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Look here, God, I'm sorry. I'm saying it in advance. I'm sorry. Just in
Listen,
case. I'm sorry.
honey. You know we're still in Scorpio season, Ramona. You know, and so with Scorpios, you know we like Scorpios. We love all the Scorpios. Praise God. Let's go ahead and get into our first Scorpio. E40. Happy birthday to you, E40. He was born November 15th in 1967 in Viejo, California. Earl Stevens, aka E40, is an American rapper. He is a founding member of the rap group The Click and the founder of Sick With It Records, excuse me. He has released 27 studio albums to date, appeared on numerous movie soundtracks, and has also done guest appearances on a host of other rap albums. Initially an underground artist, his 1995 solo album In a Major Way opened him up to a wider audience. Beginning in 1998, he began collaborating with more mainstream rappers outside the Bay Area. He rose to even higher mainstream popularity in 2006 with his single Tell Me When to Go, which was produced by Little John. Happy birthday to you, King, and we hope you enjoy. Would somebody please slow the time down? Seriously, right? I know that's right. Dr. Hudson, just come on, let us
Lord, crack the sky.
crack the sky, Lord. Let's. Y'all are a mess. All right, we have some honorable mentionables today. Happy birthday goes to the one and only Rachel True. Rachel True was born on November 15th, 1966. Birthplace, New York, New York. Shout out to New York. Rachel India True is an American film and television actress and former fashion model. She is best known for her roles in such films as The Craft in 1996, Nowhere in 1997, and Half Baked in 1998. True is also known for her role as Mona Thorne on the UPN sitcom Half and Half, which ran from 2002 to 2006. Shout out to you, Rachel True.
One of my favorite shows.
Yes. And we want to also shout out Sukiana. Sukiana was born in November 15th, 1991. Wow. Birthplace in Wilmington, Delaware. Destiny Henderson, aka Sukiana, is an American reality television personality, rapper, and actress. She rose to prominence as a leading cast member on the VH1 reality series Love and Hip Hop Miami. She has released one mixtape titled Wolf P.
Yeah.
We're going to leave it at that. It's, you know. Anywho, happy birthday, Sukiana. Okay, girl.
Happy birthday, girl.
All right. Moving on. Happy birthday goes, oh, damn. Hello, sir.
Oh.
Keith Washington, born November 15th, 1960, birthplace Detroit, Michigan. Shout out to the Detroiters out there. Keith Washington is an American R&B vocalist from Detroit, Michigan, who recorded the hit single "Kissing You" in 1991. The song was also used as background music for the ABC television soap opera General Hospital. "Kissing You" was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best R&B Vocal Performance Male, and won a 1992 Soul Train Music Award for Best R&B Soul Single from a Male. The song also topped the Birthplace Hot R&B Hip Hop Songs chart for 1 week. Happy birthday to you, Keith Washington. All right. So I got a little verklempt.
Yeah, look here, that was back in my day.
Oh my God.
Today.
Ooh. Winston Duke, my husband. Happy birthday to you, baby. I will talk later. Jason, we'll have it. I'm sorry. It's Jason Momoa. It's just, I'm sorry. It's just, no one compares to him. I'm sorry. Anywho, November 15th, 1986. Oh, he was born in my year. I knew it was meant to be. I'm his rib. I'm his rib, y'all. Anyway, Winston was born in Argyle, Tobago. Winston Duke is a Trinidadian American actor. He is best known for his role as M'Baku in the Marvel Cinematic Universe films Black Panther 2018, Avengers Infinity War 2018, and Avengers Endgame in 2019. He also starred in Jordan Peele's horror film Us in 2019. Hi, baby. Happy birthday to you.
Yes, Lord.
Yes. What a man. My God. Whew. Yes. His rib. I'm his rib.
Look, let me cool you off.
Queen Elfie said, as long as you're paying this child support. Thank you so much. You always looking out for me. That is a nice piece of chocolate. He is. Anywho. We'll talk later. Call me, baby. All right, love you. All right. Happy heavenly birthday goes to, or happy heavenly birthdays goes to Whitman Mayo, born November 15th, 1930, in New York, and he transitioned in May 22nd, 2001. Whitman Blount Mayo Jr. was an American actor best known for his role as Grady Wilson in the 1970s television sitcom Sanford and Son. Happy heavenly birthday to you, King, and thank you for your contributions to Black culture. Yes, yes. Also, Gloria Foster. Happy heavenly birthday to you, Queen. She was born on November 15th, 1933 in Chicago, Illinois. Shout out to the Chicagoans. And she transitioned September 29, 2001. Gloria Foster was an American actress. She had acclaimed roles in plays in White America and Having Our Say, winning 3 Obie Awards during her career. She played the Oracle in The Matrix in 1999 and The Matrix Reloaded in 2003. The latter film being her last. She played the role of the mother of Yusuf Bell in the mini-series The Atlanta Child Murders, which aired in 1985. Yes, Oracle. That's where I know her from. She was the Oracle, the original Oracle in The Matrix. So happy birthday to you. Happy heavenly birthday to you. Also, last but not least, happy heavenly birthday to Old Dirty Bastard, born November 15th, 1968, and he transitioned in November 13th, 2004, in New York, New York. Russell Tyrone Jones, aka Old Dirty Bastard, or ODB, was an American rapper and producer. He was one of the founding members of the Wu-Tang Clan, a rap group primarily from Staten Island, New York, which first rose to mainstream prominence with their 1993 debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers. He passed away on November 13, 2004 of a drug overdose 2 days shy of his 36th birthday. So we want to wish him and everybody, and for all those that are celebrating their heavenly birthday, for all their contributions to Black culture. And yeah, thank you for all that you have done. And we hope you are resting in eternal peace and partying in peace.
I met him in the elevator, him and Method Man.
What?
Yeah, I was at Howard's in 1994. I was at Howard University's homecoming,
Hmm.
and we were in the Howard Hotel across the street
Hmm.
from the school, and I met him in the elevator. Him and Method Man.
Wow. My God. That is, I would have, if it was Method Man, I would have jumped on him. So I don't know.
Yeah, he got a different kind of aura when you see him in person. Just gonna put that out there, Method Man. TV don't do him no justice. He
Mm,
was, yeah,
mm.
it was different. I like it.
I bet you did. I don't blame you, sis.
Uh-huh.
Hmm. We want to shout out Bullet in Flight Radio, our the number one progressive Christian and inspirational radio station in the world, and our sister radio station. Shout out to them. They are on TuneIn, so definitely make sure you tune in by downloading the app, or you can go ahead and make sure you ask if you have an Alexa app or Google device, you can go ahead and just say, "Hey Google" or Alexa, play Bullet in Flight Radio on TuneIn, and it'll come right up. And yeah, you can play it on all of these different devices. You can listen everywhere, and you can just download it to your phone. I did that this past weekend. It was actually quite helpful. I listened to it throughout my house or whatever, because I have Alexa in almost every room. But I was able to uh, listen to it on my phone, and it was easier because I'm doing things and cleaning and doing things or whatever, and it was nice to just have it in my ear. So it was nice. I like it. Anyway, shout out to Bullet and Flight Radio. Mm-hmm. All right, y'all. We're going to take a quick commercial break because when we come back, we're going to go ahead and get into the rundown, y'all. It's time for the rundown. We have some things to talk about. We have some things. So, yeah. Praise God. We'll be right back. Step away from the chaos and noise of your daily life. Experience moments for yourself that are calm, serene, and full of peace. A necessary respite to foster growth within you, because self-care should be luxurious. Lux and Noir.
In a world filled with diversity, where radical faith and progressive believers come together, there's a place that's breaking all boundary and embracing believers from all walks of life. Bullet in Flight Radio, where believers unite, boundaries break, and love triumphs.
And we're Black by popular demand. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you are just tuning in, do me a huge favor and hit that like button, share, and subscribe. That's right, subscribe. It does help the algorithm, and we appreciate all that you do. Become a pyromaniac. It's fun over here. Good times. All right, y'all. It's time to get into
I had to change my glasses for the rundown.
Woo, hold on 1 second. Hold on. I gotta see this. Oh, those are cute, sis. Yes. Y'all better go over to RamonaAtkins.net and get them succulent eyes.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for my. I just ordered. I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail. I can't wait.
Yes, you should have those today or tomorrow, I think.
Yes. Jesus. Yes.
So I'm changing glasses for the rundown.
Yes. Come on, quick change. All right now.
Yes.
That Method Man voice. Y'all still on that. Ooh, child. He said he been fine, Method Man. Listen, honey.
Look here. He was standing behind me in the elevator. I turned around. I had to look back. Oh Lord. I'm so glad there's other people in the elevator with us.
Baby, it wouldn't have mattered. We would have had a private section. Anyway, be your private dancer.
What you say?
Let's get into
Look here, when I was young and had Megan knees. I'm just saying.
Let's get into the first story today. First up, we have Janet Jackson made appearance at Victoria Monet's UK show, which is, people are saying that the queen, the blueprint herself, the empress that is Janet Jackson, is giving flowers to Victoria Monet. Does this mean that Victoria Monet may be the next rising star? Who knows? But this is what she said on her Twitter, or I think it was a Twitter or her Instagram. Had a wonderful time at your. Let me enhance this. There we go. Had a wonderful time at your show last night, Victoria. Wishing you continued success in all that you do. God bless. At Victoria Monet. Now, what I don't understand is why can't people just say, why can't this just be Janet just enjoyed her show? Why it has to be, oh, she's the next Janet Jackson. She's the next thing. She's giving her flowers. She's passing the torch. Why can't Janet have just been, I just went to her show. I enjoyed her show. It was fun. That was it. Why does it have to be this next thing? Why can't people create their own lanes? I like Victoria Monet. I like her vibe. I like her music. And I just like her performance quality. I think she's really set a lane for herself. What are your thoughts?
So I believe that we are in an era and generation of comparison.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of making your own lane, you got to feel like you got to follow somebody else.
Right.
And that is a lot of time the problem. So like you said, she just giving her flowers, and she could have just said, hey, I had a great time, gave her flowers. Why do the comparison? She's creating her own lane, but we live in a society that literally is required to compare. It's almost like it's a requirement. I got to compare myself to this person and that person. That's why so much stuff looks so manufactured today. It looks all the same.
Yeah. Queen LP said, never heard of her. What did she say? So Victoria Monet is more for like the millennials and really Gen Z. But she's a newer artist.
Mama.
Yeah. Okay, Mama, you better go ahead and know your stuff. Well, you're a music freak like Kyrie.
Yeah,
so I'm not even surprised. Dr. O said we got to stop trying to replace legends. They're irreplaceable. I know that's right, Dr. O. There will never be another Luther Vandross. There will never be another Whitney Houston. There will never be another Shaka Khan. There will never be another Aretha Franklin. Shall I go on?
Look here, Barry White. It'll never be another.
There will never be other voice. There will never be another voice like Luther Vandross. And I know that there's people out there that try to emulate him. And I know that there's people that have that beautiful voices. That's great, wonderful, great. But you can never have the tone, the precision like Luther Vandross.
Like a lot of people have tried. So the gospel singer Darwin Hobbs, I know him, and he, even when we were younger and in school, he tried to emulate him, and that's something that he even says today. He said he is very hard, Luther, to emulate, and that's why you will never have another voice like that. You will never have another voice like Prince. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love me some October London. He sounds so dead on Marvin Gaye, but there's just something about Marvin Gaye.
Yeah.
He'll never be able to touch it.
And I don't know why we can't just call October London, let October London be October London.
Yes.
Yeah, and first of all, he's fine. I saw the pictures. I was like, oh, hello.
What you say?
I was
like, Lord, and he had on that suit and that blue car. Yeah, I done seen the video.
Baby.
Lord, yeah, baby. That's showing my age, baby. That's how they used to look. Good God.
Oh my God, on today. Never be another Robert Kelly. You just had to, right, Queen LP? You just had to bring him up. But no, you're right. There will never be another. And I really hope there will never be another R. Kelly. I really hope there will never be another R. Kelly in any shape, way, form.
Oh, Lord.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I mean, I know if I just give it a 2.5 second separate the music, R. Kelly's music is timeless. It's effortless. And no, we won't have anyone in that space. And if we do, it's going to be very hard because this man level of talent. Yeah.
Kevin, I don't think I've heard. Have you heard of Darwin? Darwin does sound a lot like Luther, though.
He does.
Who's Darwin?
His name is Darwin Hobbs. He's a gospel singer.
Okay.
And I go back with him. We went to high school together, and he has always been one of those voices that I loved. Even today, because he does have a very close Luther voice. But he will even say to you, like, Luther is hard to do. Luther had runs and levels to his voice that is very hard to emulate. You can get close. It's like somebody getting close to Anita Baker, but you just ain't gonna be Nita.
Yeah, and that's fine. You don't have to. You could be. I really want people to carve their own lane. I really do.
Yes.
There will never. He's saying that song. I think. Yeah, he's saying that song. Yes. Like for example, like there's been people that actually been doing ever since the amazing Queen Tina Turner has passed away. There have been people that have been now they're trying to they appreciate her voice, and I'm like,
Yes.
she had a tone, she had a voice, she had a rawness to her voice that it was unmatched. And people thought that she couldn't sing. And I'm like, what? The girl, there's people trying to emulate her cover or cover her music, and they were saying that they were having difficulty doing it because of the way she sung, because of how unique her voice was. Child, stop it. I'm
Look,
done.
and it's so many like that. Like, and I'm so glad that Janet did give her flowers, and I hope that people don't think she's gonna be the next Janet Jackson. Leave her in her space where she is. But when you think of people like Dionne Warwick had song, a lot of her songs that Luther did the covers, and nobody's been able to do Luther's covers of her song since.
Right.
Some people you just can't touch. It's
Mm.
just something about them. People can say act, you got some people that's close to playing a guitar like Prince, but it ain't there. But
No.
they close. Adam Levine was close, but he wasn't it wasn't there. It just is not there. So in their situation and anybody else, we live in this world of comparison, and we always trying to compare to, when we let people just be who they are and
Yeah.
create their own.
Yeah. But shout out to the Empress that is Janet Jackson, and shout out to you, Victoria Monet. I'm glad that Janet stopped by your show, and I'm glad that she gave you some love. I hope this helps you with your publicity and your branding and all that stuff, because Janet is a queen maker and a king maker. So
Look, and I know she probably was having such a fan moment, like, oh my God,
I
Janet
would
is
have.
at my show.
There's very few people in the world that I would fan out to. And Janet Jackson is one of them. I would literally pass out. I would
Oh
need a
my
moment.
God, what you say?
Yeah, I've met a lot of different celebrities. I've met a lot of different people in there, and I didn't fan out like that, because I'm like, they're still human. But there is something about Janet that just I would pass out.
I would
pass
too.
out. I probably would pass out. And I don't know if I'm there yet with Beyonce. I think I would just be in reverence and respect for her, but I'm not there yet with her. I love her. I love her down. I do, but I don't know if I would pass out, because I would want to. I would only have as much time as I could to get all of the information I could from Beyonce. How did you do this, girl? Like what do you? Who's your team? What did you do? Like,
I got questions.
I have questions. Okay, you have a success rate that is just stellar. Okay, I have questions.
Right.
Janet is just, it exudes light. So I just feel like she just.
And so some people, you just not gonna be able to have that fan moment. You're gonna have questions, and then some people, like, I feel like that. Even though I know he's older today, Frankie Beverly. I just want to stand next to him for a little while.
Dr. Ho said, "Who said Tina couldn't sing?" That's blasphemy, right, Dr. Ho? That's what I'm saying.
That's blasphemy.
That's true. There will never be another Tremaine. These people have voices that are so unique. You know when they are as soon as you hear that. You know who they are.
Yes.
Absolutely. Queen LP says, "Y'all not ready for me. I have a whole different perspective. If we mute R. Kelly, we need to mute 80% of these bishops, pastors, deacons, and girl.
That's very true.
That's a whole other question. I mean, that's a whole other show.
That's a whole other show.
That's a word.
Yeah.
Hell.
Wide open.
Wide open. Okay. Queen of I don't agree to single our Robert out and not his enablers. He been telling on himself since 1993. Listen, baby, that's a whole
Piper.
Queen of that
the Pied Piper.
Right, Dr. Ho, 80%, hell, 90%.
Look here, and Queen LP, I am in agreement with you, because I hate to say it, but we funded that, because I got everything up until a certain point. I stopped buying it, baby. I had it all. Every time something dropped, I don't care if it came out on a mixtape. I don't care if he was on a feature. I had it all. I helped fund that. I understand what you're saying, girl.
We get it. We understand. All right. Speaking of ridiculousness, a former campaign fundraiser, to Representative George Santos, pleaded guilty to impersonating an aide to former House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. NBC News' Ali Vitali reports. Check this out.
Also getting some breaking news that's tied to embattled New York Congressman George Santos. His former fundraiser just pled guilty in a federal criminal case. NBC's Ali Vitale is on Capitol Hill for us. Ali, what more do we know?
Look, this all coming into us now, Chris, in real time, but it's more bad news for the embattled congressman from Long Island, George Santos. We're now learning that a former campaign fundraiser for the embattled congressman pled guilty today in federal court after being indicted for impersonating an aide to ex-House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. You remember that initially when this scandal was percolating, this was one of the key aspects that we were asking then Speaker McCarthy about, the idea that Santos's campaign team was impersonating members of the then leader, now Speaker's staff, to better earn funds to their cause. I think what's striking here is that even as this former fundraiser admitted guilt, he did not at any point say that Santos was specifically the lawmaker that he was working on behalf of. Then again, we also know that he was one of the people who was actively fundraising for Santos. So I think we might be parsing words there, at least according to his lawyer outside the courthouse. But all of this comes as we know that his former campaign treasurer, Nancy Marks, also pled guilty. And as Santos himself faces that superseding indictment of 23 counts, all related to these charges and scandals that we've seen around him since he came to Congress in January. I do think the other thing that we're looking for this week, as much as Friday is that government funding deadline, it's also the deadline that the House Ethics Committee put forward just a few weeks ago when they said they were going to have some update, some report on Congressman Santos. We're looking to see when that comes this week too, Chris.
I am so sick of this damn Teletubby. Like, he gets on my damn nerve, Ramona. Like, I'm so sick of him, girl. I'm so sick of this girl.
Did you call him a Teletubby? Did you call him a Teletubby? Wait.
I am so sick of him. He gets on my damn nerve.
All I hear is them Teletubby noises. I'm sorry. Well, here we go. I just need a new planet. This one is ghetto. This is where I'm at with all the politics of our life. Like literally, this is where I'm at with the politics. I am so over politicians. I am so over the lying. It's so blatant now because it used to be, they could hide under stuff and hide behind things. Today, they are so blatant. Like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, and then I'm gonna let it be in your face, and we can't, because I know you can't really do anything about it.
Right.
So I'm tired of seeing him. I'm tired of he on that list of, can you take me out the group chat? I don't want to see you in 2024. Take me out the group chat. Because at the end of the day, he's lied about pretty much everything that he's done. Mm-hmm. Everything that he's done. At this point, I just need to know, is that your real name?
Right. Right.
Did you put your real date of birth?
Well, allegedly, it's not his real name. But, allegedly, that's what they're saying. Hey, Michaela, how you doing, Queen? Thank you for joining. They don't even try to hide it. That's what I'm saying, Kevin. It's not even a try anymore.
No, we're gonna blatantly do this because you're not gonna do anything to us. You're not gonna touch me. You can't touch me. I'm untouchable. That's literally how they live, think, and breathe. I don't know what goes on in their frontal lobe up here, but I know it's got to be dusty and weird.
Queen LP said he looked fake. Like, he looks fake. God, I'm so sick of him. Ooh.
Like a little claymation.
Just ridiculous. It looks like they forgot to finish him in Mattel. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they just, like, he could not, like, he's just a throwaway toy. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Whatever. I'm over him. We're not gonna give him any more time. Speaking of shenanigans, okay, in the government, they call us. They say that we the ones that fighting. They say that we got all this love and hip hop stuff going on. Child, this congressional hearing, they were about to bop. And I was low key here for it. I ain't gonna lie.
I wanted them to.
I wanted them to bop. I was like, wait a minute, y'all ready to throw down? Is it Warriors come out and play?
I felt like throw the hat up, let them go.
Right. I was like,
I wanted to see that because look at these thugs. They're just out here fighting. Their parents must not have been in their life. You know how they do us. Like, I want to say that. Now let them fight, please. Please let them fight.
They must come from a broken home. You know what I'm saying? Their father must not be in their lives. You know.
Exactly. Like, I really wanted them to fight because I really wanted to be able to say those things.
So, for those who don't know, a congressional hearing devolved into an angry confrontation between a senator and a witness on Tuesday after Republican Senator Mark Wayne Mullen of Oklahoma challenged Sean O'Brien, the president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, to, quote, stand your butt up and settle long-standing differences right there in the room. Take a look at this clip.
Because I sure remember working pretty hard and long hours. Pretends like he's self-made. What a clown. Fraud. Always has been, always will be. Quit the tough guy act in these Senate hearings. You know where to find me. Any place, anytime, cowboy. Sir, this is a time, this is a place. If you want to run your mouth, we can be two consenting adults. We can finish it here.
Okay, that's fine. Perfect.
You want to do it now?
I'd love to do it right now.
Well, stand your butt up then.
You stand your butt up.
Oh, hold on.
Big
No,
guy.
no, stop it.
Is that your solution,
Hold it. No, sit down. Sit down. Okay. You know, you're a United States Senator. Sit down.
Active.
Oh, okay.
Sit down, please.
All right.
Can I respond?
Hold it. If we can, no,
This is
I have
what
the
he
mic.
said.
I'm sorry.
This is
Hold
what
it.
he said.
You'll have your time.
Okay.
Can I respond?
Oh, no, you can't. This is a hearing.
And Senator Bernie Sanders was trying to calm it down. But let me tell you something. Bernie, you better step your old ass out the way, sir. Don't get involved between these two. I want to see it happen. Fight, girl. Fight.
All I seen was Rock'em Sock'em.
Right. I was like, and mind you, the guy on the left, I believe, is a former UFC fighter, if I'm not mistaken. So, O'Brien, I will watch your mouth, girl.
Look here. Feel the burn. Let it fight.
You know, who let the dogs out? Senator WWF.
When I was watching it last night, all I kept thinking is, please let them fight. Like, I want them to fight, because the one thing I've always said, if we left them to themselves, they would eat their young. So please let them fight, because I just want to be able to say that those heathens, look at these gang members.
I was like, y'all doing this this is Congress.
This in 4K.
Right. Right. We watching this in 4K in real time. The one that jumped up was ready. He was ready. He was like,
what you say? He was CTG. He was trained to go.
Okay, I like that one. He was ready. He was ready to go. He said, "I've been ready." Sean said, "Let them act like they say we do." That's what I'm saying, Sean.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying. Guido, he said, "Okay." He was taking his wedding ring off. Right?
Look here, that was the equivalent of us putting on Vaseline.
And no, that was the equivalent of us taking our earrings off, honey.
What you say?
Ready.
What?
He was getting ready to pull off his earrings and put on the Vaseline.
Right, he's about to put on the Vaseline and take the earrings off.
That was a lot. I was just like, oh my God. Ooh,
I still just seen Rock'em Sock'em. I swear, the little Rock'em. I'm telling my age. The little Rock'em Sock'em. That's all I seen.
Little Rock'em Sock'em child. I was just like, oh my God.
Go ahead and be boppy, real quick.
Right. I'm ready for the memes. I'm ready for the memes, honey. Well, I was hoping Michelle would make it in on time, but because I know he wanted to talk about this particular topic. Y'all know what's going on. I talked about it yesterday on Kwame Speaks Morning Vibings. But there seems to be more amiss, okay? For those who don't know, Will Smith's former assistant, he was his former assistant, went on Tasha K, the wine cellar, Tasha K show, and basically alleged that Will Smith got plowed out by Dwayne Martin. Now, there's been rumors about Will Smith. You know what? Based off of Ramona's face, I'm assuming you haven't seen any of this. Keith said, "Who's doing the bending?" Well, the streets have been talking for you. Okay, you know what? Okay. Let's just watch the clip.
Open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anal sex with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up, killing him. Murder. It was murder in there.
Okay. What did you do?
Okay. I'm not laughing at Will. I'm not laughing at the situation. It was just a... I'm sorry. It was the way that he said it. Ramona, come back. It was murder. It was straight murder in there. So we talked about it yesterday. I had my take on it. Dr. Holmes, he said plowed to smithereens. Ooh, you right, Sean. You know what? Tasha can't get on my nerves sometimes. She really does. But she said he murdered it. That's what he said. Kevin said, "What was he supposed to do?" Not surprised about this. You better process them, the people there. But I know that's right, Sean, because she gonna get it. She gonna get it. Speaking of what Sean just said, Jada came into the mix. You know, for once, she actually came and defended her man. Okay, she was on the Breakfast Club, and let's take a look at what she said.
In the No Soccer Mom chapter, right? You shoot down every rumor there's ever been about y'all. That y'all are swingers, that y'all were both gay and playing each other's biz, that y'all were sleeping with whomever you choose.
Yeah.
How does it feel in 2023 to still have those same rumors out about people you love, like Will and Dwayne?
I know.
That just came out too recently.
Yeah, you know, and let me just say this. It's ridiculous, right? And it's nonsense. And this is a person that tried a shakedown, a money shakedown that didn't work. We're going to take legal action. Because it's one thing to have your opinion about somebody versus just making up salacious, malicious stories. Mm-hmm. So that's actionable. So we're going to roll with that. But yeah,
Say, leave it alone. Don't go no further.
No, nobody said anything. It's so for me, unfortunately, it's part of it. You know what I mean? It's not true. We gonna take care of it, and that's that.
So there was a money shakedown prior?
Oh yeah, it was a money shakedown.
They tried to extort you before? Or?
Well, it's based around this person's idea that they in some way were doing business around Will's book and that they spent money or what have you and that they needed to be compensated. So he already tried to do this money shakedown. Will was willing to give him a certain amount or what have you, and he didn't take it. So this whole situation is based on that.
Give him a certain amount. Why though? Just
because of some business that they had, and I don't know the complete details about it, but that's about to come out because, like I told you, we're about to take legal action.
Right. You should.
Yeah, no, we are.
I was asking how's Will dealing with it, does
he laugh it off? Release a statement.
Will, here's one good thing about Will. Will's always gonna find the funny.
I figured that.
Yeah, he's always gonna find the funny. You know what I'm saying? And so
y'all laughed at the murder, kill.
Yeah. you have to because it's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And so all you have is you just got to laugh about it, and it's unfortunate because.
Did he ask you do I look like I give off bottom energy?
He was like, do you believe this shit? But we just laughed about it.
Well, Mona and I compose ourselves. I'm gonna go ahead and read the comments because y'all got real active there this particular situation.
Right.
Kevin Moore says, I actually could see Jada strap it on. Seriously, no shade. You know what?
That's a lot of
Jada,
shade.
your pumpkin seed head ass just sat up there and lied again. Hell, I still think August Alcina Powell will too. Queen OP said, no, it didn't. I have longtime swing cousins who went to invite-only parties, but you did not hear that from me. You know what? Jada, shut your lemon ass up. Jada, seriously? Y'all are a mess. What is going on? Queen OP says, that don't mean plowing what's happening. Okay, I agree with that. She can't even lie right. That doesn't mean plowing wasn't happening. Okay, got it. Okay, got it. Understood.
This chat got motion.
Motion! Jada, sit your tomato head. What's going on? Dr. Holt. Jada, I had high hopes for you, girl. Let me shut up. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Where Tasha at? Mm-hmm. That part right there. Exactly. Where's Tasha? August Alcina, August plowed everyone in that house. Oh, child. Keats. What are your thoughts, Ramona?
Baby, they live in Hollywood. That's all I can say. I can't say if it did or not. I wasn't in the room. I wasn't the pillow on the couch. I don't know who doing the bending over. But for the first time, I have to give Jada a little bit of prop. You at least kind of came for to his defense, because other than that, you've been throwing him under the plow. So she did try to come to his defense, but we also know that there's been rumors of all this kind of stuff for a long time. And now that person that said it though, in his commentary, sir, you looking for money? You looking for a coin? Clearly, you looking for a coin, because that sounds like one of them stories that what happened, but somebody come up on the block and start telling y'all what happened because they said they was there. So let me tell you what happened was, like, he kind of came off like with that. So I think he on some money. He want a coin, but Tasha should stay away from those types of things. Because don't you still got a judgment sitting on your back, girl?
She has 2 lawsuits that she has to worry about. The one with Cardi, and then the upcoming one with R. Kelly.
And yet again, she gonna step right on. She keeps stepping in the fire.
Oh, wait a minute! Hold up! What's up, cousin?
Hi.
You came in right on time.
Kwame, listen, this meeting literally just ended, and I said, oh my gosh, I told Kwame I had a meeting. I just knew they was going to be done by 12:45. They want to prolong. So at least let me get on and greet the people, because I have not been on to see any of you pyromaniacs. I hope y'all are well behaved.
Yeah.
But I did want to greet you girls.
We appreciate it.
Hey, Sugar Plum.
Hey, Love Bug. How are you?
I am being silenced with speechlessness.
Yes.
In this moment, and that's hard to do. So I'm at a speechless moment.
Oh yeah, that's right. Madison is on her ass too.
Are y'all
sorry? Go ahead.
Speechless because of what's up here on the screen?
Absolutely.
Oh well,
Absolutely.
I would have loved to have been a part. Nevertheless, I'm here for it. That's just my take on it.
I can't. Nevertheless, brother. Nevertheless, she had some celebrity witch on her show. What? Blasting Beyonce out. Tasha K trending on Dangerous Girl. Child, what is going on with Tasha K? Get off that get that camera off. Was in a meeting with Dwayne and
no. Dr. Ho, you make me sick. You always talk junk. No, this was actually a meeting with my job.
Sure,
hello,
Jen.
everybody in the chat. It was a meeting with my job, Dr. Ho. You know, at the end of the year, how it is in finance, everybody going to be off next week except me. So we're covering a whole lot of things. And I see the problem is, not too much on that bun. The problem is that I don't know why y'all think Michelle is having all these secret private meetings and doing little devilish nasty things. That's nobody but Kwame. Me and Ramona
no! I don't do that. I am saying
me and Ramona don't live that kind of life. You know what? Y'all not even gonna offend me because
You're the one that came late. Me and Barona were on time, honey. You the one that came late. I didn't allow trade. I didn't allow trade to block me and mess me up like Will Smith. Okay, I didn't do all of that.
Now Kwame, you know I don't like. First of all, I'm not sure why you want to be a deceiver of the brethren. You know, I told you yesterday I had a meeting and how long it was gonna take.
You
me.
did.
And you know that. Now
But
I'm not like Kwame.
But there's people that can have pre-planned meetings with trade, and I was like, you know, do your thing, girl.
I don't have pre-planned meetings with Trey. I was working, guys, and that's what I was doing. Minding my business, working. I said, let me get on because I ain't been on a couple of weeks, so let me get on and greet the girls. And then Kwame want to try me. I'm
not trying you. Sex work is work too.
Okay, now you know what, Kwame, Ramona, you know what? Some people just want you to show up, but you know what? I'm not gonna let the devil use me. I'm not gonna let the devil use me. This is mid of the week. I've been doing well. You know, I'm not even gonna let him use me. I'm not the one up and down the timeline on Instagram liking nasty stuff. So I know.
Oh, really? Should I pull out my phone, cousin? Should I pull out my phone?
Do you know how the little kids be caught in the middle of their parents and they just want to go live with grandma?
Right, just sit there and just look. Ramona, Kwame always trying somebody. I told Kwame, I said, Kwame, I'm gonna get on and greet the people because I ain't been on in a couple weeks. And the last thing I want to hear is that my shoulder and head for the heels. And then here come Kwame, got to try me when I get on and I come on.
First of all, this is what the people are saying, okay? But they all say they love you, Michelle. They love you.
And I love them too. I love everybody, every last person.
Every last person. You are a supervisor of is it Kojic? Is that the
I'm a supervisor of all denominations. I'm the supervisor of everything.
Praise God. We thank you. We thank you for your hard work and diligence and dedication to the good Lord.
You're welcome. It's all as well.
Hey, Jesus. All right, so let's go ahead. Hey, Faith, thank you so much. We love you too. Appreciate you. All right. Oh my, what has this turned into? It has turned into nothing but craziness. Welcome to Pyro Power Hour, y'all. With Team Pyro over here. Anyway, well, let's go back to Will and Dwayne. Or rather, Will and his former secretary. I really don't know what his right. He's a worldwide supervisor. I want to hear Michelle take on Dwayne and Will. Yeah, I want. Let me catch him up. All right, so Michelle. So what we just learned throughout. Well, we talked about it yesterday on Kwame Speaks. But basically, what happened was that Will's former assistant alleged on Tasha K, the wine cellars with Tasha K, that Will Smith was getting plowed by Dwayne Martin, like murder. You know what I'm saying? It was a murder scene up in there. That's what he said. Okay, so that's what he said. It was a murder scene. It was like murder. That's what he said. Okay, so of course, his camp this morning, and specifically his wife. Jada said on the Breakfast Club that they're going to be seeking legal actions because that was an actionable thing, and that was a lie, and it's ridiculous, and that never happened. That's what they said. Now, what I was going to say before you came on, Michelle, is that there is some tea. Apparently, the former assistant said that he has proof that these things happen and that they can't sue me for those things. That's what he said, allegedly. Mm-hmm. So, it's a lot. My view on it is a little different. But I would love to hear what you and Ramona have to say. Since you came in a little late, we'll start out with you, Mona. Or Michelle, go ahead.
I got a question. What kind of proof would he have? Y'all better be glad y'all can't see my face. I'm over here with this nice white blouse on. Because I want to know what kind of proof would you have unless you was partaking in the festivities. Because I don't know too many people that continue on camera unless you're all the way in it too. Nevertheless, what I will say is nevertheless, what I will say is I'm not fond of girls that like to throw people under the bus when either they're not cool, not friends, not, co-mingling, whatever. I don't like that. Because number one, why would you do that if you were his friend? Before, during, or after, why would you say anything like that? Number two, it's been discussed in Hollywood for, decades now about Dwayne and Will. So there really was no need for him to do that. And if they sue him and get everything that he's worth, which is probably nothing but a light bulb and a stick of butter in a refrigerator, then I think that's what they rightfully should have. because
Well,
he should have kept his mouth shut. I don't think there was nothing for him to get up there and say, especially when you know you're dealing with two people that can wipe you out. And now you done got Jada mad, you know, with her muscadine head ass. So you really about to have a problem because you should have left everybody alone. You should have kept your mouth closed. It's always girls that run their mouth the most that always end up in the most shit. Just get somewhere and shut up. Just shut up. If you shut up, you won't be in so much. So I guess he got his few minutes of fame with Tasha K, and now your ass about to be sued. And I know for a fact you probably. I don't believe he got proof. Because me, honestly, the kind of person he is for him to say something all this time after, if you really did have proof, it would have been somewhere. I don't think that you're gonna suddenly have proof after decades of a rumor, and now you got proof of it. So.
Yeah, now Kevin Moore said it would have to be pictures. What else could it be? I won't accept pictures because people are too good with Photoshop nowadays. You have to sit there. I need to see motion graphics, honey. I need to see a video clip. I need to see this murder. It was murder up in there.
I need a video for every angle. I would prefer the video to be at least 15 minutes.
Yes, and please send it to Michelle and I because we have to do it for research purposes.
Yes, I need to see this video for 15 minutes. Mm-hmm. Just for journalistic purposes, but
yes. And then we need it from different angles because Michelle and I, we're only two people, and we said we have to make sure.
Yeah. Because let's just be real. Nice to meet you, Queen LP. I seen your comment. Just to be honest, y'all, Kwame, Ramona, honestly, I don't believe this man got no damn proof. Y'all, I just don't.
I don't either.
And I don't think he does either. Because for one, that means you had to stop and you had to take out your phone and you had to start videoing. Let's just start there. Even if you took a picture, and or videoed and they seen you, I just don't think they'd have been like, okay, so you can go ahead and leave so we can finish. Like, no, they'd have got up and Will, you can think how much he might be soft as a rapper, but he can fight. He from Philly, he can fight. And he whooped you. So I don't believe that there is evidence. I believe that you tried it with them though. And that's why she said this is actionable because of the factor that you tried it. And you're probably one of those people that had to sign that NDA, but now you going against the NDA because either you need money or and let's just be real. We living in a time right now that's like the movie Scandal, the TV show Scandal. If he come up missing,
right.
Because you playing, and I say Holly weird for a reason. Like you really are playing on dangerous ground because out there they'll take you out before they let you ruin everything they got. You can ask what's the boy? Jeff. Yeah, they hung from the half of the bed.
Yeah.
Or anybody that's ever dealt with P. Diddy or any of them people that you know will have you completely silenced. Allegedly. I'm just at the place where I'm like, if you go back and look through time, when has it not been something said about Will and Dwayne? So what is your point of coming out, getting your few minutes of fame because you were close and you want to say it? Number one, I'm not shocked about it because it's been talked about. And I mean, that's with many different people. So if it is so, oh, well, it's not going to change it. And I do agree with a comment I seen earlier where they said, pull out the VHS because that's what it was back then. And that is the truth. Like, this is how long this rumor has been going on. So he should have just shut up.
Yeah.
He should have just shut up.
And he's looking at an opportunity because we all know right now, we all in the group chat again for Will and Jada. I just want to get out the group chat for 2024 for them.
I mean, for real.
Like whatever they do is whatever they do. That's their business. They all grown, but they got the greatest PR team on life because they're going to always turn everything that they do into money.
Yeah.
But what's the difference? But here that to that point, Ramona, I think what frustrates me is that people look at them during this PR because I do think this is a PR stunt. I however they're gonna spin it, whatever. I think that this is a way for them to keep their names in the limelight. But regardless, if this is a PR stunt, why are people mad at them for doing this as a PR stunt when the Kardashians have lived their entire life and have literally flipped everything as PR stunts? Everything that they've done.
That day, look, Ray J got tired of them blaming him, and he told it last year, 2 years ago. Chris set this up, even told us what positions to be in and everything else. So that's why I say, like, even if this is, and we all know Will just got a new podcast.
Yep.
So again, they're gonna turn this into a whole PR situation.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be money involved.
Yeah, they're gonna make money off of it.
All you better do is head for the hills, because honey, they about to wipe you clean.
Yeah.
They about to wipe you clean. And then if you ain't got much, you definitely about to be the laugh of the city wherever you is, the laugh of the world.
And he doesn't
'Cause you
have
couldn't shut
much.
up.
He doesn't have much of that, because that's why I think that he is
He's desperate.
Yeah, he's desperate. He doesn't have much, and furthermore, I think that this is going to be really bad for Tasha K. You know, if they decide to turn their eyes onto her, because she already doesn't have much. She's already going. You know, she's dealing with the potential. And I completely forgot. Thanks so much, Dr. Hope, for letting me know. He said, and Tasha K with your Navi that has already owed Cardi B, R. Kelly, and T.S. Madison on your ass. When you going to stop? I mean, really. When are you going to stop, Tasha K? You didn't have to do all that. You really didn't.
And Tasha K better realize, you know, we have a lot of thumb thugs.
Yeah.
Right.
You know,
Thumb thugs.
Yes, that's a good one. That's a good one.
We got a lot of thumb thugs out here, and so we get on social media and we talk to our phones and our computers, and we type up a lot of stuff. But when I see you,
ain't none of that energy. None.
Right. When you think about a Cardi B, she is an on-site type of girl. I don't care nothing about them nails. I don't care nothing about that hair. You talking about the girl from the Bronx.
And so is Madison.
And Madison.
Quiet as his cat.
On site. And I'm coming out of all of this because I'm going to show you who I am. You know, and so I think Tasha K really, you know, I know that's her show, and I'm not putting the sister down. Get your coin, how you get your coin. But when you moving in these entertainment streets, you also got to be very cautious how you move, because it's sharks out here, and it's people playing for keeps out here.
Yeah.
They playing for
let's
keeps.
just be real. Everybody needs you don't have to tell it all. Even if you feel that you know something, some things you just leave alone. You know you can be sued in behind this. So why would you do that? And then I want to know, how much did you get paid from Tasha K for you to sit there and look like an idiot? And it couldn't have been that much because she owed too damn much. So how much did you get paid to sit there and look stupid?
Because she just put you in a lane that you might not be ready for.
Baby.
Right. Well, that's all we got. At least for my take on the whole situation. Like, I talked about it a lot yesterday, and I think that one of the reasons why I was a little annoyed by this is because of the fact that, like, you know, you guys can go ahead and check out Kwame Speaks Morning Vibings yesterday. I break it down and kind of go into a space of what Black men and sexuality is, and what that looks like. That's from my perspective, and why I feel like this was an issue. But other than that, I don't care if this is true or if it's not true. I don't think that this was a big deal, because there's so many Caucasian men, rich Caucasian men, that do this. It goes back in the time, like homosexuality has been in the thing. It's not a surprise. So, you know, you didn't bring anything new to us, girl. We knew Will Smith allegedly, you know, has been, you know, having fun. And he has a right to. He's human.
And you don't want to play with those kind of people anyway, because when you think about the power and the pull and the reach that some of these people have, I think about Kevin Spacey, and when him going to court, and when all of the Jeff situation, Epstein and all that, and one of the things that was said allegedly was, he said, if I go down, I'm taking Hollywood with me. He wasn't playing.
Yeah.
He wasn't
Well,
playing.
I just want to add that if Will or Dwayne ever needs someone to talk to confide in, anybody need prayer, insight, you know, motivation, encouragement, inspiration, lube, anything, I'm here. I'm here to touch and agree in any way that I can.
We thank you so much for your services.
Somebody told me to breathe. See, I was trying to breathe. It didn't work.
Episode Laurie on all platforms for whatever you need. I'm here for you.
Mm-hmm. And Dr. Hall said, well, let me know when the video drop. Call me, Dwayne. And y'all are mess. Okay, we're done. Let's go ahead. We're done with the rundown. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. But before we go, I have a power pack that I want to talk to you guys about. This morning, I asked myself a question that I wanted to pose to you guys. Today's power pack is gratitude changes everything. Everything. And one of the things that I want to ask you guys is, if you were allowed to keep everything that you gave God thanks for yesterday, how would you fare? If you, and I'm gonna say it again, if you were allowed to keep everything that you thank God for yesterday, not today, not after this moment, not after this question, the stuff that you asked for or thank God for yesterday, in your prayer time and whatever, how much stuff would you still have? Because I think that we oftentimes we get so caught up in our complaints, we get so caught up in what we don't have, we get so caught up in the issues or the problems of the world, the problems that we're going through, that we don't appreciate what we currently have, what we currently have acquired, what God has kept us with, our health, our homes, our circumstances, our finances, whatever the situation, just the fact that we have air, good quality air or decent quality air to breathe in, right? Would we be able to keep those things if we thank God for it yesterday?
Yes, I would.
Yes, I would.
So how much would you have based off of what you thank God for yesterday? That's something to think about.
So, I think on our last show I talked about one of the big things that I do is affirmations in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I could probably keep 99% of everything that I said, just because my affirmation in the morning is always the prayer for my parents,
Mm-hmm.
the prayer for my family, the covering and protection
Mm-hmm.
over them. Every day I ask God for increase, and every day He increases me. So I do more of a long-term tangible.
Mm-hmm.
I thank God for the home that I have over my head, but I thank God more for the ability to be in a home that's paid for, that's
Mm-hmm.
going to give me long term, that I still have generational wealth in
Yeah.
that space. So those things that I know that are generational wealth for me is what I pray for every morning in my affirmations. Thank you for those types of things, and I guess because of the factor that there's been times that I've struggled and didn't know if I was going to have food, if I didn't know I
Mm-hmm.
was going to have a roof, and those types of things. So those things I give grace to every single day, because it was times that I didn't know. I don't really thank God for having a car more so than thank God for having the ability to just drive, and you giving me the means to get where I need to go and do what I need to do. Because I look here, I got my brace on my knee today. Knee ain't been bothering me in a while. I thank God
Mm-hmm.
for the ability to walk. I just gotta, it's modified,
Right.
Yeah.
but I'm walking. So I think I could keep the things that I prayed for yesterday, because I do try to pray within longevity and general in generational wealth that I
Amen.
have within everything that I have with my family and my friends and everything else.
Michelle, what are your thoughts?
Well, yesterday, if I'm gonna be honest, I didn't thank God for nothing but my career. I ain't thanking for no food or nothing. So my answer would just be out on a limb. I'd be working, but I'd be working. I don't know what my life would be.
Yeah.
It will be a mess, but that's all I thank him for. So I need to go back and I need to thank him again. But that is literally the only thing I thank him for. Now I am big on morning affirmations every morning, because I do believe it set the tone of your day.
Yes.
But if I had to go through a list and say what I have been thankful for yesterday, no, I thanked him for my job, and that was about it.
Yeah, and I think and this is not to shame anybody. I think this is a really good question to ask, because I love when God kind of challenges me or even chastises me on stuff, because it's like, hey, I want you to be better, and so I love hearing stuff like that, because I want to, or things that drop in my spirit, because I want to be better the next day, right? I want to be better in the day that I'm waking up on. So I think it's a great thing for everybody to kind of think about, like, not just kind of like, going in and having like a whole list of things or whatever, but it's kind of like just thinking about it in perspective. How much more do we complain about things than we give praise to God for things, right? And so that's really the picture that we need to kind of really look at. We have so many things that come at us. We have so many things that we have, like, some people can't pay their bills. Some people can't don't have a home. Some people are in literally a war. You know what I'm saying? A war zone. And so we have those things. Where we complain a lot about the government. We complain, and yeah, we're commenting and stuff like that's our jobs. But a lot of people complain about things that really are not significant in their life, and they make it a mountain out of a molehill. And so with that being said, how much more blessings do you have that you're thanking God for than what you're complaining? Because one of the things that I realize is that, how is God going to give me more blessings if I'm complaining so much about what he currently blessed me with?
Right.
And that's that appreciation. Sometimes we just got to
Hmm.
show that appreciation for
Yeah.
what we have. And it's a funny thing that you said that, because I have this thing that I do, and when I talk to people, asking them 5 things that make you happy.
Hmm.
And you would not believe how hard and difficult that is for people when you take away your mundane
Hmm.
everyday thank God for, but your children, your husband, your wife, your spouse, your job. When you take all of those things away, naming 5 things that make you happy outside of what you're used to doing is very difficult. And
Yeah.
that's where I began to do my morning affirmations, because it took me a little minute, and I was supposed to think of 10 when it was given to me, and I thought of 2.
Hmm.
And I'm like, wait, I'm not even doing things that make me happy.
Yeah.
So what it ended up was, I was complaining a lot and not doing the things that made me happy.
Yeah.
And once I began to do that, um, it made me change my perspective. And I started that about 3 or 4 years ago, when I began a different type of healing journey. And
Hmm.
I tell anyone, try it. Name 5 things that make you happy. Don't Not your family,
Hmm.
because you created that. Not your spouse, you created that.
Hmm.
Not your job, because you need a job in order to survive.
Hmm.
Not your home.
Right.
Those types of things, and literally think 5 things, really 10, that make you happy. It's
Yeah.
a very difficult thing to figure out, but in that process of me doing that back in 2019, 2020, I realized how much I was complaining and I wasn't
Right.
doing those things.
Yeah, yeah. So just kind of food for thought for the week, and
Mhm.
moving forward, just kind of, and especially as we come into the season, like, of thanks, and season of this holiday season, like, to think about, see if you can outweigh your list of complaints
Mhm.
with your list of gratitude and your list of gratefulness. So that's all. I just wanted to throw that out there, and I hope that this power packing
Great question.
powers you up, yeah, and keeps you going for the rest of the week. We're gonna end the show right now. Thank you guys so much for coming on in. We want to thank Ramona and Michelle for coming on in. We appreciate you guys, and we want to thank you guys for dropping on by. We appreciate you as well. Kyrie and I will be back right here on Pyro Power Hour on Friday, for our fun Friday, and to close out the week. And we will be here for our cocktail hour, or excuse me, our Pyro cocktail hour on this Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it's in Patreon. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead and make sure you hit up patreon.com/Pyro Media. And also, if you haven't done so already, make sure you check out the Takeover with Kyrie on Bullet and Flight Radio, A Season of Love, which is his latest episode. And yeah, we see you guys this Friday. We will not be here next week. Pyro Media will be closed next week, so for the week of Thanksgiving. So, but there will be some stuff in in Patreon for you guys. So definitely make sure you sign up. Love you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. We appreciate you. Remember,
Love
today is a
you.
great day to have a great day. So create one. See you on the next one. Peace.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.